A few years ago, I got really interested in photography. Not professionally or anything. I just liked exploring abandoned places around my town and taking pictures. The problem was, camera equipment is ridiculously expensive. So eventually, I started checking Craigslist for used cameras. That's where I found it, a nearly new DSLR for less than half the normal price. And honestly, that should have been enough to stop me. The listing was simple. No description. Just 4 pictures of the camera, sitting on a kitchen table. The seller's name was Daniel. I messaged him, asking if it was still available. About 2 minutes later, he replied, "Need gone tonight." That was it. No punctuation, no greeting, nothing. Still, the deal was too good to ignore. So, we arranged to meet that evening. The address he sent me was on the edge of town, in an older neighborhood I'd never been to before. Most of the houses looked run down. A lot of them had boarded windows. Some looked abandoned completely. I almost turned around, but then I saw the house number. A small, single-story home with 1 porch light on. I parked across the street and immediately noticed something strange. The curtains were moving, like someone inside was watching me. I walked to the front door and knocked. No answer. Then, after about 30 seconds, the door slowly opened by itself. A man stood there in complete darkness behind the screen door. I could barely make out his face. "You here for the camera?" he asked. His voice sounded tired, like he hadn't slept in days. I said yes. Then he unlocked the screen door and handed me the camera immediately. Didn't invite me in, didn't explain anything, just handed it over. I looked it over quickly. Everything seemed fine, no scratches. Lens looked clean, almost too clean. I asked if I could test it. The man hesitated for a second, then nodded. So I turned it on. The battery was nearly full. That surprised me. Most used electronics on Craigslist are dead when you buy them. I clicked through the menu for a minute before opening the gallery. That's when things got weird. There were hundreds of videos saved on it. At first, I assumed they were just random family recordings, but the thumbnails immediately felt wrong. Almost every video was dark, taken at night. Most were shaky clips filmed through windows, backyards, driveways, inside cars. I looked up at the man. He was staring directly at me now, not blinking. "Can I delete those later?" I asked nervously. He smiled slightly. "You can try." Something about the way he said it made my stomach drop. I handed him the money quickly and started walking back toward my car. But before I got in, I heard the front door slam shut behind me, hard. I drove away immediately. At the first red light, curiosity got the better of me, so I opened one of the videos. The clip showed a dark suburban street, filmed from inside a parked car. Nothing happened for almost 20 seconds. Then the camera slowly zoomed toward the window of a house, and I froze, because it was my house. I replayed it 3 times. Same house, same mailbox, same driveway. The video had been recorded 2 weeks earlier. I felt cold, all over. I opened another clip. This one showed the parking lot where I worked. Another showed the gym I went to. Another showed me walking into a grocery store. Whoever owned this camera before had been following me. At that point, I was panicking. I considered calling the police immediately. But first, I wanted proof. So I drove to a gas station parking lot and started recording videos of the files on my phone. That's when I noticed something else. The newest video on the camera had today's date, recorded less than an hour earlier. Confused, I opened it. The footage began inside a car. The camera pointed through a windshield toward a suburban street. Then the car slowly stopped, and the camera tilted upward toward a person standing outside their car, looking at a house. It was me, outside Daniel's house. I nearly dropped the camera. That video should not have existed. I had just arrived there. No one had filmed me. At least, I didn't think they had. Then, I remembered the moving curtains, the darkness inside the house, the way he stared at me. I looked in my rear-view mirror and saw headlights pulling into the gas station behind me. A dark sedan, same shape as the one from the videos. It parked 3 spaces away, but nobody got out. I drove home as fast as I could. Halfway there, I threw the camera into a dumpster behind a closed restaurant. I didn't even care about the money anymore. The next morning, I searched the Craigslist listing again. It was gone. I also searched the address. No records, no owner information, nothing. A week later, I got an email from a random address. No subject line, just one sentence. You deleted the wrong copy. Attached beneath it was a video file. I never opened it. But sometimes late at night, I still notice cars parked outside my house with their lights off. And every time I see one, I wonder if somewhere, someone is still recording me.